Okay, folks, I am at Fort Loudoun State Historic Area, and I am on the Lost Shoe Trail. Finally, whew. It took me about, I would say, 20 minutes to arrive at the trailhead walking up here. Sorry about that. Yeah, finally found it. I thought I'd never find it, but yeah, I'm on the Lost Shoe Loop now. So this is at Fort Loudoun on the island. It's in Vonore, Tennessee. It's pretty cool, so if you ever come out here, all right. So it is called the Lost Shoe Trail because word has it that a criminal was on the run and he lost a shoe. So yeah, this is where he was running. I don't know if they caught the guy or not, but he had to run on one shoe. One shoe off and one shoe on. Like diddle diddle dumpling, my son John. Yeah, I don't know what his name was though. So it's nice and cleared off. So you can see the trail real good today. A lot of times when you come here, like in the fall or in the winter time, you cannot see the trail. And you just kind of take your chances out here. And yeah, you could actually get lost out here. There's a couple of people coming my way. Let me let them pass.
Hello.
Good morning, good morning.
How are you doing?
Good, good, good. It's pretty out here this morning.
Yeah, it is.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Yeah, it's a popular trail. You just have to watch out you don't get lost because it's a web of trails and some of the signs are switched out because maybe it's some little bad kids that do this on purpose. I don't know. But they lead you astray and then you wonder which way you're supposed to go. But I can't get lost because I have the All Trails app. So yeah, I recommend you download the All Trails app wherever you go. And if you are out of range of a signal, it is best to download the app, download the trail ahead of time, so it's available without a signal. We learned our lesson a long time ago about that. It's like we go to Etowah, to the Kauai River, where there's a really cool trail out there, but there's no signal out there. And while it just goes around the campground, you can actually get lost on that one too if you don't take the right turns. Yeah, it's a real pretty day. Okay, so see this right here? Now it's yellow. I wonder if yellow means Lost Shoe Trail. I wish they would say that on there, but I guess that's what it means. Because the Meadow Loop one was blue, and this one is yellow. So I'm going to take a little loop around here. Well, it's not that little. It's like a few miles. So we're coming near Tellico Lake. Let's see if we can get a view of it. As you can hear, there's boat traffic. So we like to go kayaking out here. It's very cool to kayak here because, also canoe, because they have a kayak ramp. It's super cool. You don't even get wet when you get in or out of the water. You just scoot yourself in off the, look at here, you scoot yourself in off the little ramp. So it's super cool. Yeah, I went twice in the last couple weeks. I got me a new sit-on-top boat, which I feel more comfortable on the sit-on-top because I always have this paranoia that the boat will flip over and I'll be trapped underneath. So I've never actually been flipped over. I did fall in the water one time. This was at Vonore Beach, and look at this, roots everywhere. This was at Vonore Beach, and so it was a couple years ago. So I was trying to get out of the boat, and I had one leg in the sand, and then, unbeknownst to me, boats actually move. Yeah, so the boat started moving the other direction, and yeah, I flipped over right on my butt, and yeah, I was completely in the water. Yeah, that's crazy. But you live and learn. So since then, I have learned that you need to get yourself closer to the beach. So you can't have this happen. All right, so to my left here, there's the Telco Lake. And those boats coming by. Maybe we'll come a little closer to the edge here in a minute. I don't know. I don't know where the boat is. Can't really see it. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Alright, so here it loops around. So yeah, it's supposed to be a loop. So we should be coming closer to the water here in a minute. So I'm doing this little loop here, and would you believe one of my daughter is doing a marathon today. So she is super athletic. So I wish her luck. Shout out to Marlene. Yeah, I hope your marathon is all you wanted it to be. She sent a picture of the pre-race and she's looking very athletic. So I'm happy for her. Do you see this? This is all part of the lake. Yeah, and we're on the island here. So you can actually take the kayak all around the island. It takes about 2 hours. It took me maybe 2 hours and 20 minutes the last time I went, or yeah, it's like right around 2 hours something. So if you're a good kayaker, I'm sure you can do it faster. But this is going around it nice and leisurely. Okay, here we have a bunch of brush. Okay. Oh my goodness. This looks pretty crazy out here. Look at that. Let's keep going. They've been trying to clear fallen trees, I guess. This must be a lot of work. Look at this. There's the lake. All around us is a lake. Okay. This is super cool. So I normally go out with one of my friends. Today I'm all by myself. Because it's Sunday and she goes to church. And so yeah, I'm just out here on the trail by myself. So it's reassuring to see the little yellow tags on the trees guiding me into the right direction. So you also have to look out for poison ivy. Remember, leaves of 3, leave them be. So I don't know if this is actually poison ivy, but it looks like it. So yeah, don't go out here in sandals. Yeah, a lot of people do. Look, there really are leaves of the way. Yeah. Don't go out here in sandals because these little branches go right into the trail. So yeah. Yeah, when you go in the woods, you take your chances with stuff. But this is super cool. I just love this trail. I haven't been out here. I normally take another one. It starts over by the kayak rentals. And if you go up there, it's a different trail. Takes about the same amount of time as this one, I would say, if you don't get lost. So yeah, look, there's the water. There's the water. This is Tellico Lake, created by the Tennessee Valley Authority in the 70s. Look at that, it's a good view from here. Whew. Almost tripped. Look at there, there's a mini beach and some wildflowers. That's so cool. Yeah, you can also fish here. Yeah, a lot of people go out on the lake to fish. But yeah, if you kayak, you can come by here in your kayak. It's nice and peaceful. Of course, when the motorboats come a little too close to you, then there'll be waves. So yeah, I'm still on the right trail. Yeah, there'll be waves, and if you don't know much about kayaking, so the ranger, this is the first thing the ranger told me. First time I went out here on a rental boat. She said, yeah, if there are waves, you need to steer into the wave. And you think, oh, yeah, that's not going to happen. You know, it's not going to be that bad. But I will tell you, it does get bad because you have your speedboats coming by here and jet skiers. And they're supposed to stay in the main channel, but sometimes they stray over to the side a little bit where the kayakers are. Oh, here's a very steep hill. Whew. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Yeah, this trail, it has a bit of an elevation gain, like 800 something. Not too bad. If you're used to climbing mountains and stuff, it's like, this is nothing for you. But yeah. But yeah, this is straight up here. Yeah, Friday, we went up the Bald River Falls because they finally opened it again to visitors after 21 months of bridge work. And during that time, nobody could see the waterfall except for an occasional person flying a drone over it. But yeah, we went up, and then we went up to the top of the waterfall. You had to go straight up. Now there was one zigzag, but yeah, you basically went straight up. So yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. So this isn't anything like that. Ooh, that was steep. And we are back to where the loop started. Okay. Yeah, well, or not. This is a different part. Oh no. Why is that? I guess they have two posts with shoes. So as you can tell, it says Meadow Loop that way and that way. Okay. We're gonna go this way. Okay. Good morning, good morning. Some fellow hikers coming through. Yeah. So like I said, this can get confusing because, yeah, why would it say Meadow Loop both ways when we were on the Lost Shoe Trail? Yeah. Like I said, you can't trust these signs around here. So this will lead us back to the car, though. I'm fairly confident. I haven't checked all trails, but I saw the meadow from over the hill up there. So I'm thinking that that's where it is. Yeah, we're back to blue tags, which indicate the Meadow Loop. So yeah. Yeah, I need to come out here with my friend, see how she likes it, because we hadn't been here for a while. Yeah, little things like this. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, there's a hole right there. So in the fall, when everything is covered with leaves, yeah, you can actually, yeah, you can get hurt there if you fall in there and trip. So right now, it's perfect time they'll come out. It's pretty much before the ticks come out. I haven't seen anything crawling around here. And yeah, there's not any bugs hardly. I don't even put bug spray on myself. I'm just walking out here. And in the fall though, and in the winter time, this is not cleared. So yeah, like this one here, that'd be another interesting thing. You can get your foot caught in. Now I'm not being paranoid because this really happens. And people come out here with flip-flops. It's like these people that go to the Smokies and try to do a hike in the Smokies on flip-flops. It's a really bad idea. And yes, I understand some people do that. But yeah, in my experience, not a good idea. Okay. So we're about to come out of the woods and we have to cross this meadow. And the car, it's in the parking lot on the side of the road that leads to Fort Loudoun. Once you cross the meadow. So yeah, I did it without getting lost. At least I think so. Trail. Yeah, when I used to come here at first, I used to always get lost. And then the only way to get back, this is before all trails, the only way to get back without taking even more detours was to find your way to the road, which is not far from here, to the left. So the lake is on the right and the road is on the left somewhere. So you just go on the road and you go back on the road. That's what a lot of people do when they get lost here. It's like you underestimate how far this is. Like this whole trail, it's supposed to be 2 miles, but in actuality it's longer than that. And then you have to realize there's a lot of hills. That slows you down a bit. So thank you for coming with me on this adventure today. So yeah, this is Camino teacher and I'm practicing for my Camino, the Camino de Santiago, which is coming up in 2 weeks. So on the Camino you have to do a lot of walking, but fortunately I have a house there, so I only do stretches on it. So every day you go out there and do a different stretch, but I can reach the different stages with my rental car or a bicycle and then just do little pieces of it. Like for example, I can do Flomista to Boadillo del Camino. So that's a nice little stretch by the canal, the Canal de Castilla. So I'm looking forward to doing all that and meeting up with my sister. She's coming to visit. So yeah, there's the meadow. Almost out of the woods. So as soon as I get home, I'm going to take a shower because I do not want creepy, crawly ticks on me. But I haven't felt anything. So this trail, it seems like it's pretty safe. So if anything landed on my head, it would have been warded off by the hat I got on. So yeah. Alright, if you like my videos, if you please like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And if you watch this whole thing, I especially congratulate you for hanging out there with me. So that's very nice of you to watch the whole thing. Leave a comment and let me know how you feel about hiking and how you feel about, getting out in the woods with creatures, little creatures like ticks. Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful day here though. I hear birds flapping around. Look, there's a bench. I'm not sitting on it because I'm almost back. Okay, so, there's a sign. Okay, it says you can go the Meadow Loop that way. Either way, because, it comes and goes through here. And there's another trail. This is called the Ridgetop Trail. So the Ridgetop apparently is labeled red and the Meadow Loop blue. So yeah. So they kind of overlap here because you actually see two signs right here. See right here? So blue is Meadow Loop and red is Ridgetop. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna get off here. And yeah, thank you for listening to all of this and watching. So everybody have an awesome Sunday, and I will see you in the next one. Do subscribe so you can get notified when I am on the Camino, and you can follow my trip to Spain. It's gonna be awesome. Alright folks, see you later.